Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Indiana Pacers at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Pascal Siakam.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram, and it's Shed in at the 1. And for Indiana, Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court, and it's Nesmith in at the 3. All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season. As a player, was this part easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch?
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early in the season because your body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more worn down physically.
And if you're in contention, the pressure and the stress picks up as well.
No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
Here's Ingram. The Pacers making their last shot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a terrific decision right there. Ingram surveyed the defense off of that screen, but eventually called his own number.
Jackson, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Jackson. Right side, Nesmith. So nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. And there's the screen. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
First one falls for him. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And he's good on the second. And you heard that the Raptors were looking to be aggressive this summer, Tim. Why now?
Well, they're trying to replicate what they accomplished when they acquired Kawhi Leonard, which led to a title in 2019. So this is a front office not afraid to shake things up.
And he nails the third. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Here's Shed. Here's Ingram. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That is strong. Ingram taking it right to the defense.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Pass to Pirtle. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Yep, that one goes. Ingram's got 6.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Ingram's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Jackson outside. Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Barnes. And the dunk by Jackson.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Barnes. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Talk about a fast start, 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Indiana leading. It's tipped. Left side Barrett. Shoots over Halliburton. Barrett can't hit.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
They grab their own miss. Jackson gets the bucket.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Here's Shed, defended by Halliburton. It's Barnes on the wing. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Pirtle. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Well, you got to hit Barrett harder than that if you want to stop him from scoring. That's light work for him.
Here's Halliburton. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Now here's Siakam. Jackson, the pass to Siakam. 4 on the clock. Fires it from 18. That shot, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Barrett can't hit.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Halliburton. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Outside Barnes. Fader on the way. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And Barnes is starting to look so confident on these mid-range J's. It looks like he thinks he can score from there anytime he wants.
Now here's Halliburton. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. The deep 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season. Pass to Shed. Now here's Ingram. Neesmith covering. Now Ingram. He has 6. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. To the inside. Siakam against Barnes. Siakam in the post. Rebounded by Ingram.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night. That one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. 5th, the Pacers.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. The 11-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Jackson's got 8.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Pass to Ingram. Barnes the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now, once he takes flight, Barnes can really make some adjustments in the air.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? The Pacers have gone 6 of 11 so far. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
The Raptors have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Pass to Shed. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Pacers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Brian, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
And you do have to take Barnes seriously enough from the arc. He trusts his shot from there more and more.
Now here's Halliburton. Toronto grabs the miss. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, they let that one slip through their fingers, and they just couldn't pull it together to fight off a big fourth-quarter comeback. Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's Shed from deep Pirtle. Matherin with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Nembhard for 3. Nails it from 3. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's Ingram after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. From 13, Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. 3-pointer, Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Shed. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Dick. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. McConnell with it. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. To the middle. Here's Huff. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Ingram. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
The length of Ingram is something else. Gets up to slam it in a second's notice because of it.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
And it's Dick off the drive. Count the basket. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
1:25 left to play in the first quarter. McConnell passes to Toppin. Here's Shepard. Down low.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Pacers?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And he makes a first. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
And the Pacers making a change here. Siakam's checked in. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point game to the paint. Here's Dick. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam finds Mathurin. Here's Huff. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dick.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Pirtle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Indiana making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. That one misses for Pirtle. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Pirtle's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Dick against Siakam. Here's Ingram, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ingram's got 10 points.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. What a performance for Isaiah Jackson. He's been the story for Indiana. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Toronto trailing. So for Toronto right now, they've got Dick. He's out there with Walter. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position. Mamukelashvili passes to Dick. Just 5 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. Toppin outside. Here's Shepard. No points so far. A good look from Matherin. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Walter. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Siakam outside. 19-footer. Basket's good. 7 points for Pascal Siakam.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Pass to Walter. Here's Abaji. Shoots over Shepard. Here's Walter. He's covered by Matherin. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And let's take a quick peek at the point guards who have been extremely disruptive defensively. Fifth, T.J. McConnell.
Swiping the ball involves so much. It's reading passing lanes, understanding the offense in general, and taking high percentage risk. They do all of that.
Well, and you often see point guards racking up steal numbers because they have the opportunity to pressure the ball first.
Siakam, right side. Got a piece of it. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Out left to the wing. Takes a three. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Shepard. There's a screen by Toppin. The three is up. And it's Shepard missing. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Dick. And he hits it to tie the game. Dick's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The Pacers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Siakam. And that's his third bucket at 8 attempts.
Born in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam is yet another great NBA player out of Africa.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Dick. Over to the left wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Sends it home from three-point land. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Now here's Siakam. Pass to Toppin. Oh, Siakam with the power and body control. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Shepard. Toronto also changed it up. Ingram's checked in for Abaji. Barrett comes in for Walter. Shed comes in for Dick. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. That free throw, good from Ingram.
And, you know, people around the league think that Brandon Ingram actually has an even higher ceiling than we've seen. And with a few improvements to his game, he could get even better. I hope we get to see that.
Here's Siakam. The inside look is good for the big man, Pascal Siakam.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyles. Lets the three fly. Hits the trifecta. Murray Boyles has got 6. Pacers trail by 3. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Ingram. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Toppin finds McConnell. Off target from 3-point range. For Toronto, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Inside, here's Siakam. Siakam fends off the D.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Shed. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Murray Boyles. Deflects the pass. Matherin with a steal. Down low. Here's Siakam. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's Ingram. 13 points in the game. Here's Shed. He's marked by McConnell. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Pacers. Early on, they've got the 3rd best record. And, of course, there's Toronto, currently a ways below. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Now McConnell. Still no points. Siakam, right side. And the shot goes. And now a 5-point Indiana lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Ingram. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. On defense, the Pacers. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barrett against Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Jackson the screen. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Shepard. Here's Nembhard. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
And just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Indiana making a switch here. Neesmith's checked in. Raptors trail by 7. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the drought. The rebound by Nembhard.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up. Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And again, Toronto, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. And that one misses. The third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Toppin with a steal. Halliburton right side. Here's Barnes. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Well, that's a nice fast break finish from Scotty Barnes, showing you the ground he can cover in the open floor.
And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's the pick, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's Shed. Pass to Barrett, and the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his third foul so far.
And that is his third foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
McConnell, he's checked in for Nembhard. Here's Shed. He's marked by McConnell. McConnell with a steal. To the inside.
Whoa!
Wow! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so here is Toronto. The Pacers making their last shot. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. Shoots over Nesmith. On the mark with the 15-footer. Ingram's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And he's been scoring at all three levels for a long time, and he's been an absolute monster here tonight.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And a chance here to check out this season's top free throw shooters. You take a look at Dick. He's been fantastic. Only one guy in the league better from the line. And, of course, Brandon Ingram.
Both of these guys excel at the line. And you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
Pass to Halliburton. Six to shoot. There's the triple. Rebound, Toronto.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Basket counts. And now just a three-point Pacer lead.
If you give Ingram a shot that close to the rim, he's just flat out not going to miss it.
Indiana's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Jackson with a screen on Barrett. Halliburton for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 9.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Here's Shed. Pass to Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
First free throw is good. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
There's 1:47 left in the first half. Pass to Barrett. To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
How about Barnes on that one? He really got up.
Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton with the ball. He's got 9. The finish inside from Halliburton.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Barrett's got 5 points.
And there's R.J. Barrett helping to space the floor for this offense.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. McConnell outside. So nice passing by Indiana here. Jackson with a screen on Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barrett passes to Ingram. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Halliburton on the wing. From deep. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Pacers. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Hard to imagine Pascal Siakam making a bigger impact in the first half.
He came in on a mission. He's destroying people, even when they run 2 at him.
They could have run 5 at him, Shaq, and he'd still be knocking it down.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. For the Grizzlies, they'll be up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. 5 p.m. Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
There's plenty on the line in this game. This establishes the pecking order.
Yeah, but it may just come down to which team gets hot. Now, I don't know which team that's going to be, but whatever team gets hot, watch out.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Outside Barrett. Over Nembhard. That one's wide left.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
It's Jackson, high post. Siakam looking it over, and the basket is good. Siakam's got 21.
There's certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Pass to Shed. Outside Ingram. Up top Barnes. Shoots over Nesmith. Barnes, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And here's Jackson, covered by Ingram. Jackson, the pass to Siakam. Back to Jackson. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Shed. Back to Ingram. And the bucket is good. He's got 21.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Siakam outside. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. And here's Siakam for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Barrett. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Barnes using his length to beat him inside.
Well, that demonstrates exactly how calm Barnes is. Even with the defense all over him, he still found a way to overcome that.
Here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Siakam outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 2. And it's all tied up. Barrett's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Now Siakam. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. And the dunk by Jackson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Check it out, the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Pacers.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. With the crossover. Good chance here for Ingram. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Jackson finds Siakam. Halliburton outside. Fires the 3. He got it. Halliburton nails the 3.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Raptors trail by 3. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over to the wing. Lets it go. Halliburton with some nice D. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
That one misses for Jackson. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star, someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Barnes against Siakam. Pass to Shed. Back to Barnes. Outside Ingram. Clock at 6. Down low. It's stolen by Halliburton. And now Indiana on the fast break. A clear look for Nembhard. And Indiana again with the bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now here's Ingram. 23 points in the game. Pass to Shed. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Barnes. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's Indiana's ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. And the basket by Siakam.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Raptors trail by 11. Here's Shed. Outside Ingram. The rebound by Nesmith.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Knocks down a corner 3. Halliburton.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Ingram. Pass to Shed. Barrett against Nembhard. Barrett can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 16. Pass to Pirtle. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. Now Nesmith, covered by Ingram. It's stolen by Pirtle. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Barrett. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
Here's Indiana. They're on an 18-4 run. Pass to Jackson. And here's Nembhard. He has 7. Halliburton for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ingram for 3. Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Barrett's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, if he has it going like this, Barrett is a real threat from the corner.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Good on the second one. Now Barnes. He's got 16. Pass to Murray Boyles. Barnes with it. It's hauled in by McConnell.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Halliburton up top. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Barnes against Jackson. Shot clock at 5. McConnell from outside. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. A 12-point game. Dick against Halliburton. Pass to Barnes. To the inside. And stolen by McConnell. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw good. Halliburton.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toronto also changing it up. Amaji comes in for Barrett. And it's Walter in for Shed. Now here's Mathurin. No points yet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. Both free throws good from Mathurin.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Dick into the lane. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Tim?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied, cutting and coming off screens, and he has the size to get his shot off over even the most hotly contested defender.
Just 4 to shoot. Can't connect from 14.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Mathurin. The 3, and the three-pointer goes. Mathurin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
1.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Now here's Barnes. 16 points for him. From the arc. He can't hit that time. Pacers leading by 16. And he lobs it up top. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mathurin.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Some changes for Toronto. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Brandon Ingram subbed in for Walter. Ingram against Mathurin. And that one's good. Ingram's got 25 points.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
.54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Huff. Now Mathurin. McConnell outside. They set the screen from the line, and Indiana again with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Dick. He has 6. Here's Ingram. It's tipped. Dick against Matherin. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This is his second trip to the line in the game. That free throw good for Matherin.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Outside Ingram. Shoots over Matherin. And that one's good. Ingram's got 8 here in this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, leading by 17 at the end of the period, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back after this word. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down here, let's get some stops.
Coach Carlisle imploring his guys to lock in defensively.
Defensive intensity is important. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Grady Dick out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, down low.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Toronto passing it around. Here's Dick. Off target with the 3. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Siakam. And that one drops for him. Siakam's got 27.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Now here's Ingram. Lets a floater go. And that one's good. That's 29 for him. Indiana leading by 17. Puts up the 8-footer. Here's Matherin. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And one thing about Matherin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
First one falls.
One thing that's apparent about Matherin is his athleticism. He's got a good blend of agility and strength, which gives him multiple ways to beat you.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Dick against McConnell. Outside Ingram. Banked it in off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
And then Siakam with the jam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Raptors trail by 19. Here's Dick. Outside Ingram. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Abaji. And here's Ingram outside. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Here's Mamukelashvili, left side Ingram. Mathurin with a steal. Up top, Siakam. McConnell outside. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
Indiana leading by 23. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Pacers making a change here. Halliburton is checked in. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Now here's Siakam for three. Rebounded by Ingram. And here's Dick. Three-pointer. Great D that time from McConnell.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making it.
For Toronto, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Dick. Wing shot on the way. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Halliburton outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's now his 4th turnover. He's just been too careless with the basketball.
Shepard, he's checked in for McConnell. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside Dick. Back to Ingram. Outside Dick. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. And the basket by Abaji.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Shepard. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And here's Dick. With to mark. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Halliburton finds Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Launches it from deep. And Indiana misses again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Abaji, the pass to Ingram. Here's Murray Boyles, guarded by Toppin. Pass to Dick. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Siakam outside. Halliburton on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Halliburton against Dick. Outside Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound.
And Pirtle just keeps battling you inside. He is no stranger to physicality in there.
And he drops the first. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Jakob Poeltl leaves his house and he puts the hard hat on. He is a hard-nosed, no-nonsense pivot player. He's really had a solid career.
Now here's Nesmith. Halliburton for three. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside. Now Halliburton. Back to Nesmith. Nembhard outside. They still need this. Rebound Toronto. Now Barnes. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. There's Nesmith with the three. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Toronto shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Pass to Shed. Now Poeltl. Here's Barrett. Launches it. Counted from distance.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Now here's Halliburton. Let's go with a three. Another three for Indiana.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
The Raptors have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, there are a lot of great athletes in this league, and you could certainly put Brandon Ingram in that category.
Indiana leading by 20. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Inside. Here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Second free throw, no good.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
Nembhard against Barrett. Jackson outside. So nice passing by Indiana here. There's a screen. Steps back. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. The Raptors have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Barnes. Back to Ingram. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played. Yeah, forget about it. If Pirtle's in the paint, he's going to use his size to alter everything in there.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Jackson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Shed. Outside for Ingram. There's the three. Drains the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Halliburton for three. Rebounded by Ingram.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
Barrett can't hit. Pacers leading by 20. Nembhard outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. To the paint. It's stolen by Barnes.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Pascal Siakam.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today, made great reads, and distributed the ball accordingly.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Barrett against Matherin.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
That free throw misses. Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. He hits the second from the line. Ingram with the ball. Out to the right wing. Puts up a three. Shed, that's good.
Well, check out that feed. Ingram surveying the scene and looking to create the best shot possible. He's put up great assist numbers over the years.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Toppin.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Pass to Matherin. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.